The objective. Number 1. To explain the essential meaning, function, as well as principle of warehouse management and distribution center in the supply chain system. Number 2. To explain the role, function, and the essential of package in logistics system as well as the principle of package creation to logistic activity. Number 3. To introduce equipment and tool for transportation, include the principle of efficient and right using. Number 4. To explain a chance and principle of transportation system management. And number 5. To introduce the example of strategy in order to enhance efficiency of supporting activity management of logistics system. The learner to understand the objective of this module, which consists of number 1. Warehouse and distribution center management, logistics packaging in system and design principles, transportation equipment, transportation management, and strategy for operation improvement of supporting activity in logistics system. Do you know how does the supporting activity of logistic management system concern with logistics? Traditionally, warehouse is viewed as a place to hold or store inventory. However, today, warehouse also functions to mix inventory assortments to support production as well as improve customer service. Goods storing in the warehouse are divided into two types, such as goods storing in the warehouse divided into two types, such as material components and combustible items are the items purchased from suppliers. Work in process are the items produced in-house, wafting to be Work in process are the items produced in-house, waiting to be processed or assembled into finished good products. Finished goods is the items that are used to support customer service, including the product returned from the customers. Today, warehouse become one of the major facilities that is necessary for supply chain operation. Number 1. Support in marketing process and improve customer service by storing goods or merchandise close to market for quick delivery. Number 2. Support the production processes to ensure a smooth and undisrupted process. Number 3. Provide space for storage and holding of raw material, work in process, and finished good products which need to be stored for several reasons as following. Producing economic batch quantities so that the production cost is reduced, and reducing transportation costs by combining different customer deliveries by using full truckload transportation. And lastly, number 4, by a consolidation point to link different transportation systems together. A distribution center for a warehouse or other specialized building which is stocked with products to be redistributed to retailers, to wholesalers, or directly to customers. A distribution center is a principal part, the order processing element. Distribution centers are usually thought of as being demand-driven. A distribution center can also be called a warehouse, a DC, a fulfillment center, a cross-dock facility, a bulk break center, and a package handling center. The name by which the distribution center is known is commonly based on the purpose of the operation. The difference of warehouse and distribution center. Number 1, a warehouse is especially designed to accommodate long-term storage of goods, which may include raw materials, packing materials, spare parts, components, or finished goods associated with agricultural, manufacturing, or commerce. Number 2, a distribution center, like a warehouse, is a principal part as well as the order processing element of the entire order fulfillment process. Distribution centers are usually thought of as being demand-driven. Distribution centers are set up to distribute goods with a shorter storage time, about a week or so, and perform some value-added processes such as labeling, repackaging, etc. Products and supplies in distribution centers constantly move from being received, used to fill orders, and shipped out as new products arrive. Normally, products kept in distribution center. This topic mentions the main function of warehouse and distribution center. Number 1, manufacturing support. Warehouse is a place that collects and stores raw materials to support manufacturing. Number 2, mix warehouse. Product mixing often involves multiple plant locations that shipped products to a central warehouse. Number 3, consolidation warehouse. Small orders from a number of suppliers may be shipped to a consolidation warehouse near the source of the supply. And number 4, break bulk warehouse. Break bulk warehouses are facilities that receive large shipments of product from a manufacturing point. The warehouse process consists of number 1, goods receipt. Number 2, identify goods. Number 3, sorting goods. Number 4, put away. Number 5, holding goods. Number 6, picking. Number 7, dispatching goods. Number 8, shipping. And number 9, cross-docking. Number 1, goods receipt. In this activity, goods from outside transportation are accepted to factory responsibility. Number 1, goods receipt. In this activity, goods from outside transportation are accepts to factory responsibility. Good is then checked against an order and the bill of loading for quantities and demand. The receiving report is also filled out. Number 2, identify goods. Items are identified with the appropriate stock keeping unit, or SKU, number, or the part number, and the quantity received recorded. Number 3, sorting goods and put away. In this process, the products are sorted and the put away into appropriate locations. Number 4, holding goods. After product is put away, goods are kept in storage and under proper protection until needed. Number 5, items required from stock must be selected from storage and brought to a marshalling area. Number 5, picking. Items required from stock must be selected from storage and brought to a marshalling area. Dispatching goods. Orders are packaged, shipping documents are prepared, and goods loaded on the vehicle. Warehouse management is the process of receiving management, includes delivery to the receipts for sales activity. It is the main goal of the administration and the business operations. The operating system is to control the quality of the collection and picking to prevent and reduce loss from operations, to reduce cost of operation and take full advantage of the space available. The goal of warehouse management. Number 1, to reduce the amount of movement within the warehouse to a minimum. Number 2, for use optimization of the storage area. Number 3, to satisfy the work and who related to the products or raw materials. And number 4, to be able to control and maintain the use of resources, including warehouse cost as the size of business. The function of warehouse management. Number 1, size and quantity of warehouse. Number 2, location planning. Number 3, warehouse layout. Number 4, choice of tools. Number 5, controlling. Number 6, movement. Number 7, storage. Number 8, budgeting. And number 9, information transfer. The first function is to determine the appropriate warehouse. In determining the appropriate warehouse, managers must first understand the major impact on the activities of the warehouse before this can be explained by a simple answer. In case. Without warehouse means distribution system lacking of wholesale and retail systems, which is the center of collection and distribution, cause consumers who want to find the various types of each product until the desired. From the figure shows that 5 consumers want to 5 products. They will go to purchase all of product 25 times, called transaction. From this figure can be seen that if there is warehouse, which is the area for collection and distribution as wholesale and retail, that will 5 products From this figure can be seen that if there is warehouse, which is the area for collection and distribution as wholesale and retail, that will 5 products distributing. From this figure can be seen that if there is warehouse, which is the area for collection and distribution as wholesale and retail, there will be 5 products distributing to 5 consumers. Reduce the amount of movement or transaction. This transaction is 10 times due to each consumers are able to obtain 5 products with only 1 purchasing. From the above mentioned, building more warehouse will reduce the amount of movement and transportation, causing the reduction on transportation cost. Total logistics costs consider the whole range of costs associated with logistics, which includes transport and warehousing costs, but also inventory carrying, administration and order processing costs. Administration and order processing costs are relative to the total volume being handled. However, for the same volume being handled, transport and warehousing costs will vary according to the distribution strategies being adopted. The above graph portrays a simple relationship between total logistics costs and 2 important cost components, transport and warehousing. Based upon the growth in shipment size, economies of scale, or the number of warehouses, lower distances, a balancing act takes place between transport cost and warehousing, or inventory carrying cost. This is a cutting point representing the lowest total logistics cost, implying an optimal shipment size or number of warehouses for a specific freight distribution system. There are several basic principles that apply to designing and running an effective distribution center operation. This is a short list of these areas that should be addressed. Number 1, use the cube. Ensure that vertical space as well as individual location cubic capacity is fully utilized. Number 2, maintain flexibility in the operation and layout. Planning for unknown future changes to the business is a necessity to avoid unnecessary cost to make unplanned changes to the facility. Minimize congestion and interference with smooth flow. Avoid unnecessary congestion in the distribution center. Next, minimize travel walking time. Effective layout and slotting processes can help reduce walking time. Next, use conveyors for horizontal transport of product. Whenever possible, the use of a simple transfer conveyor system can improve operating efficiencies by reducing handling and walk time. Last, provide adequate accumulation and storage space on docks. Lack of space on docks causes inefficiencies in the operations on the dock. Before understanding a package for logistics, you must understand the type of package first. Types of packages can be divided into 3 types, as follows. Number 1, primary packaging. Number 2, secondary packaging. And number 3, tertiary packaging. Primary packaging is the term used to Number 1, primary packaging is the term used to designate the layer of packaging in immediate contact with the product. In other words, It is the first packaging layer in which the product is contained. The most obvious and important function is to protect and preserve the product from damage, external interference and contamination, spoiling, and chemical imbalances. Primary packaging also serves to keep a product in storage. Product packaging also serves to keep a product in storage, often for long periods of time. In this case, it is imperative that primary packaging keep the product absolutely sealed off from its environment. The examples of primary packaging are as limitless as the range of available consumer products. Some of the most common types include blister packs, clamshell packaging, shrink wrapping, paperboard packaging, unit dose packs, and many more. Secondary packaging designates the packaging used to group various pre-packaged products together. As secondary packaging is not in direct contact with the actual product, its use and application usually differs distinctly from those of primary packaging. Secondary packaging can be said to have the following functions. First, secondary packaging plays a vital role in marketing strategy surrounding the product. This is especially relevant in the case of display packaging. Second, secondary packaging serves to group several products together for ease of handling, transport, and storage. Third, secondary packaging is intended to protect not only the product, but also the primary packaging, which often is the packaging most visible to the consumer in retail displays. The most common examples of secondary packaging include cardboard cartons, cardboard boxes, and cardboard or plastic crates. Tertiary packaging is used to facilitate handling and transport of a number of secondary packs in order to prevent handling and transport damage. Tertiary packaging is typically not seen by consumers since it is usually removed by retailers before products are displayed for sale. Typically, this packaging can be pallets, stretch-wrapped plastic film, or shrink-wrapped plastic hoods. This type of packaging could also include additional items such as role of packaging. Number 1, consumer packaging. Number 2, industrial packaging. Consumer packaging is a packaging that is intended to attract the consumer by adding value to the product. Mostly, this role is in the type of primary packaging. Transport packaging focuses on the packaging requirements of goods in transit, therefore needs to be designed with expectations in mind. First and foremost, transport packaging must serve to protect goods in transit. Transport packaging should be manufactured so as to absorb unintended shocks, impacts, or accidents of any kind, as well as protect against the elements such as humidity, excessive temperatures, or heavy weather. Versatility transport packaging. Versatility. Transport packaging must take into account the possibility of multiple stages in transit before the product reaches its final destination. This includes multiple offloading, repackaging, reloading, and possibly storage of the product or products. Transport packaging should thus be versatile enough to facilitate this process when necessary. Customized solutions. Transport packaging should be as individual as the product itself and perfectly match the product's consistency, size, and dimensions. The focus here is on packaging that is lightweight, robust, easy to handle, and that takes up as little space as possible. Logistical packaging. An approach which aims at developing packages and packaging systems in order to support the logistical process such as storage, transportation, replenishment, and handling to meet customer or user demands. Expectations for the packaging in logistics. Protective function. The packaging should protect the product from mechanical and climatic stresses during delivery. Warehouse function. Packaging is required to facilitate the storage of a product. If possible, the packaging should be stackable and meet the demands of the storage equipment. Transportation function. The packaging also has the task of facilitating the transport of a product or actually enabling the product to be transported. Likewise, the packaging's form and size should permit the optimal use of the transport space. Handling function. The goods should be combined by the packaging into units that simplify their processing during transshipment and delivery. The form and size of the packaging units must also facilitate the employment of technical aids such as forklifts or storage and retrieval systems. Information function. The packaging should be marked in such a way that the products in it can be identified easily. Example, by color, pictures, or labels. Furthermore, packaging of fragile, perishable, or similar products requiring special treatment during delivery should be clearly marked with pictures, symbols, or explanations. Expectations for the packaging in logistics. Protective function. The packaging should protect the product from mechanical and climatic stresses during delivery. Warehouse function. Packaging is required to facilitate the storage of a product. If possible, the packaging should be stackable and meet the demands of the storage equipment. Transportation function. The packaging also has the task of facilitating the transport of a product or actually enabling the product to be transported. Likewise, the packaging's form and size should permit the optimal use of the transport space. Handling function. The goods should be combined by the packaging into units that simplify their processing during transshipment and delivery. The form and size of the packaging units must also facilitate the employment of technical aids such as forklifts or storage and retrieval systems. Information function. The packaging should be marked in such a way that the products in it can be identified easily. Example, by color, pictures, or labels. Furthermore, packaging of a fragile, perishable, or similar product of fragile, perishable, or similar. Information function. The packaging should be marked in such a way that the products in it can be easily identified. Example, by color, pictures, or labels. Furthermore, packaging of fragile, perishable, or similar products requiring special treatment during delivery should be clearly marked with pictures, symbols, or explanations. Master cartons are containers used to group individual products. Containerization, or unitization, refers to grouping master cartons into larger units for handling grouped master cartons. Master cartons are containers used to group individual products. Containerization, or unitization, refers to grouping master cartons into larger units for handling. Grouped master cartons are called unit loads. Standard carton and integrated system. Number 1, standard carton. Each carton has an amount of products that comply with the demand or the quantity of replenishment in retail stores. Each carton should have size and weight which human can carry it with its hands. Each carton should have size and weight which human can carry it with his hands in order to benefit of replenishment in retail stores. Standard carton when arranging on the pallet, which should be arranged to fit the size of a standard pallet. This is an example of how the standard are arranged on the standard size 1,000 by 1,200 centimeter. The figure shows that if the standard carton are employed, it can be loaded on a pallet with fully fit. All types of unitization have the basic objective of increasing handling and transportation efficiency. Unit loads help minimizing uploading time, facilitating material handling, barcoding, inventory positioning of, and reduces in-transit damage. Types of unitization. Rigid containers. Complete rigid enclosure of master cartons, commonly using returnable containers of standard size for the shipping mode being used. Returnable container reuse must be planned for based on number of uses and cost versus disposable containers. Flexible containers. Commonly stacking master cartons on pallets or clip sheets. Slip sheets are less costly but require special lifts. Standard pallet sizes are 40 by 48, 32 by 40, and 32 by 36. Master cartons are stacked using block, brick, row, or pinwheel shapes when shrink wrapped. Flexible containers increase damage potential. Containerization. Transportation of cargo in containers that can be interchanged between ships, trains, and trucks. With standardized handling. Containerization. Transportation of cargo in containers that can be interchanged between ships, trains, and trucks with standardized handling equipment and without rehandling the contents. Containerization is an important cargo moving technique developed in the 20th century. With container, cargoes are easily loaded and unloaded, making possible more frequent trips and minimal lost time in port. Port facilities for rapid handling of container. Packaging is also support the communication process between members in the supply chain. Information about the products in package are as follows. Number 1. Specify the product details such as manufacturer name, product name, packaging or container, and international code number of the product. The Universal Product Code, or UPC. Number 2. Facilitate tracking and tracing process using auto-identification identifiable as barcode and RFID, radio frequency identification, to record the detail. Number 3. Communicate handling instructions such as identifying information about how to prevent damage from handling or moving equipment. Material handling equipment is equipment that relate to the movement, storage, control, and protection of materials, goods, and products throughout the process of manufacturing, distribution, consumption, and disposal. Material handling equipment is the mechanical equipment involved in the complete system. Material handling equipment is generally separated into 4 main categories: storage and handling equipment, engineered systems, industrial trucks, and bulk material handling. Types of material handling include: Number 1, conveyor. Number 2, industrial vehicles. Number 3, automated storage and retrieval systems. Number 4, carousels. Number 5, automated guide vehicle systems. Number 6, cranes and hoist. And number 7, robots. Selection of any device types must consider a variety of factors and price or cost, the type of device, the size and quantity of the workpiece. Selection of any device types must consider a variety of factors and price or cost, the type of device, the size, and quantity of the workpiece. Moreover, Destination is an important factor for device selection. Basic principle of device and technology selection. Properties of the material. Whether the material is in solid, liquid, or gas, and in what size, shape, and weight it is to be moved, are important decisions that can lead to a preliminary elimination from the range of available equipment under review. Similarly, if the material is fragile, corrosive, or toxic, this will imply that certain handling methods and containers will be preferable to others. The issue to consider transportation device selection. Number 1, the environmental impact of using each transportation device, such as omissions of material or spread of dust and debris. Number 2, laws or regulations. Safety of employees. Cleanliness of warehouse space, lift and angle weight. Limitations of equipment, such as weight or distance of movement. This topic mentions activities supporting operation of logistic transportation. Moving things from one location to another. To provide for the movement of people, animals, and objects with vehicles, tools, or equipment in transit from one place to another. Demand of utility. Place value added. Due to transportation in an activity that allows the movement of goods from production to the market. Function and the role of transport is as follows. Number 1, transportation will serve the mobility of factors of production, supply, to produce a product or service. Number 2, transport is responsible for the movement of products or services to response customer requirement. Transportation benefits people and society as follows. Number 1, cause the convenience factor of material, product, and services moving called 4 requisites that response to consumers. So transportation is necessary. Number 2, a new community. Transportation costs distribution of people, animal, or thing to the other place where often established the new community. Number 3, cause a market and service. Production and distribution processes are necessary to have transportation to support the market and service in everywhere. Number 4, cause the benefit and information. Due to products and services to consumers who are in different locations, the value of the product increases and the utility of that location. Number 5, the benefit for country development when transportation processes is in any place. Development of the place will increase via transportation of necessary product. Types of transportation. Number 1, traditional forms of transportation divided into 5 forms as train, trucks, ships, pipes, or planes. Number 2, the various forms of transportation. Transportation that has more 2 forms is the only one moving, such as piggyback transportation is integration of train and truck in transportation. Advantage and disadvantage of each transportation form. Number 1, trucks. Number 2, plane. Number 3, train. Number 4, ship. Number 5, pipe. Transportation with container was developed from the container. It is important in the packaging of goods for transportation and handling of goods. It can be moved to almost all forms of transport except transportation pipeline. Products will be affected and minimal damage. A container is a rectangular enclosure with 8 feet wide, 8 feet high, 20 feet, and 40 feet length, and made of steel or aluminum. The main functions of containers for the product packaging the container can help preventing loss. More convenient, more fast, and changing direction. How many types of a container? Types of a container. Number 1, air dry or general container. Number 2, temperature container. Cold storage container, insulator container, ventilate container. Number 3, special container. Tanger container, roof container, platform container, open container, freight cars container, big or high container. For transportation cost, whether it's handling itself or hire, there are 2 types such as: number 1, fixed cost. Is a fixed cost that does not depend on the distance or size of the container. Rents, depreciation, salaries, etc. Variable cost. The cost depends on the distance or the amount of goods transported. Labor cost, fuel cost, etc. Factor of transportation cost. Factors of product characteristic affect transportation cost. Market-related factors. Physical attributes. Factors related to the transportation environment. Physical attributes. The location of the metric weight. Some places have limited transportation. Feature storage. Jam links between the ability different transportation direction. Necessary to maintain the temperature. The port to the train station. Difficult in handling its arrival and departure. The difficulty in handling. To send and receive the goods back in the same way. Transported up or down. Transport in the same country and abroad. Responsibility or warranty damage. A commitment for products that can be measured, such as factor of transportation cost. Number 2, market-related factors. Factors related to the transportation environment. The location of the market. Some places have limited transportation. Jam links between different transportation direction. The location of the port to the train station. Balance between its arrival and departure. To send and receive the goods back in the same way. Transport in the same country and abroad. Efficiency can be measured such as: number 1, costs. Number 2, speed. Number 3, safety of the product. And number 4, convenient to receive and send the tracking and verify the delivery to ensure reliable transportation. Transportation patterns. Because the cost of transportation, especially for international shipping, typically around 30 to 50% of the cost of distribution, about 20% of the cost of the entire business. To choose an appropriate method of transportation can help reduce it. So transportation management should be chosen the suitable shipping condition, consider waiting time, reasonable cost, or budget. Consist of number 1, private carrier. Number 2, common carrier. And number 3, contact carrier. In case. Number 1, in case. A business has to use their own vehicles. This form of transportation is the advantage of the time and conditions of the transportation as a way to lift or carry product in transit vehicles, etc. In addition, by using their own car, often resulted in cost savings in the long run. Number 3. The use of public transportation services operated by the government or state for specific This customers. Pattern can be transported at a lower cost. Employment contract with a such as a postal carrier, such as money transportation or train transportation. Number 3. The use of transportation services of logistics providers for specific customers. Employment contract with a specific task, such as money transportation. Transportation system is to transport efficiency, especially in terms of cost efficiency. It is necessary to have an implementation plan. The strategic policy of the executive level to the practical level. Number 1, network of flow analysis. Number 2, lanes analysis. Number 3, current transportation study. Number 4, mode selection. And number 5, routing and scheduling. Planning decisions must be made to achieve consistency from strategic goals of the organization. Purpose and decision of transportation selection. A method of transportation. The selection should include at least 3 ways. Number 1, cost of transportation. Freight charges, charges during transportation, handling cost, the cost for loading and unloading goods, insurance cost. Number 2, period used in transportation. And number 3, rates of damage or loss of goods in transit. There are 3 purposes and decision of transportation selection. Number 1, to achieve the lowest possible cost. Number 2, takes a minimum time of transportation. And number 3, minimum damage. Efficiency improvement of transportation. Number 1, improved model of the vehicle to a larger to reduce cost. Number 1, improved model of the vehicle to be larger to reduce cost. Number 2, improved power to reduce cost of transportation and reduce time during transportation with the use of higher power potential. And number 3, improved transportation routes to save and quickly. Define the standard cost, which is a unit cost of product transportation from one place to another. The standard cost is shown to the operator. Know that the cost how much is in order to plan for appropriate distribution and to make efficiency. Number 1, distribution strategy in a cross-dock. Distribution in cross-dock or cross-docking is to manage product distribution, which handles the goods being transported or forward of the cargo door. Get into the ship directly. There are 2 types of cross-docking. Number 1, cross-docking via transported car, and number 2, cross-docking via distribution system. Limitation and advantage of cross-docking method. Limitations of cross-docking method. The use of distribution as cross-docking will be successful if a product with high demand and quick rotation. The delivery can be done on time. The product having been delivered must know the destination beforehand. The advantage in distribution method of cross-docking will benefit distribution system if operating cost in the warehouse is gone or minimum due to reduce the activity of the store in picking up. Reduce inventory costs. Customers obtain good, responsible, and quickly. Number 2, the transshipment of container at a container port or terminal can be defined as the number of containers, the total container flow that is handled at the port or terminal and, after temporary storage in the stack, transferred to another ship to reach their destinations. Limitation and advantage of transshipment method. Limitation of transshipment. Inventory data of the members in the supply chain must be shared and can be accessed by other members. Requires cooperation and collaboration between members of the requires limitation and please stop. Limitation and advantage of transshipment method. Limitation of transshipment. Inventory data of the members in the supply chain must be shared and can be accessed by other members. Requires cooperation and collaboration between members of the supply chain which in the same class. Product of transshipment process must be clear. Advantage of transshipment. Able to better response customer requirement by reducing the chance of shortage of goods and amount of inventory in the system reduces. Number 3, packaging design strategy. Number 3, packaging design strategy, modality. Modular system of packaging means the method of design the packaging. Especially designed master carton box with standard sizes of the small sizes as 0.5 or 0.25 or 0.125 is proportional to the width, length, and height of the box with the largest, with the purpose to make each size which can respond or fill the demand in retail stores and wholesalers in different quantities with effectiveness of operations. To sort the packaging of various sizes which can be sorted together on pallets. The figure shows that package or box design as a standard, which there are 4 sizes. Box size 2, the width of the box is equal to 0.5 as same as the width of the box with the largest size, 1. Box 3, the height is 0.5 as the same as the height of box 2. Box 4, height compared to the height of the box 1, a proportional equal to 0.25. The figure shows that package or box design as a standard, which there are 4 sizes. Box size 2. The width of the box is equal to 0.5, as same as the width of the box with the largest size, 1. Box 3. The height is 0.5, as same as the height of the box 2. Box 4. Height compared to the height of box 1, a proportion equal to 0.25. When the package is designed as the modularity of the 4th size, arranged onto pallets and can be arranged easily. Number 4, communication strategy of product detail by using RFID. RFID stands for Radio Frequency Identification, which is the one of auto identification. RFID stands for Radio Frequency Identification, which is in the one of auto identification. RFID using the radio frequency signal to communicate data between electronic labels, the RFID tag, connecting the product or packaging with the RFID reader to indicate the identity of the product, as well as other information related to activities in the supply chain. RFID can be used for tracking the status of products within the supply chain and tracing which information related to the product. RFID can be used to assist in warehouse and inventory management, especially in information updating. Limitation and advantage of RFID is: limitation of RFID. Currently, cost of the electronic label and RFID readers are high. Advantage of RFID. Wireless communication is fast and high accuracy. It can record more information than barcodes. Number 5. Milk Run is a concept that organized the trips to facilitate both distribution and collection. On the trips, goods are either collected from several suppliers or transported to several customers. Limitation and advantage of Milk Run. Limitation of Milk Run. Scheduled product delivery must be uniform and accurate. This strategy can be used only when there are many products delivered to customers in nearby areas. Advantage of Milk Run. Reduce the activities for collecting goods into the warehouse or distribution center. Reduce the cost of storage and inventory and systems. Reduce transportation cost and can contain with full truck. So, the learners have understood supporting activity for logistic management system.